So I think that's interesting. Obviously, Tim is way healthier than me. I've been trying to get on a huge health kick over the last several months.
Miraculous transformation, Zach.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah. Knowing that your industry, it sounds like you're from a generalization standpoint, is fairly unhealthy. What are some things that you've done to keep that bod, tight, if you will? Or because you drive and you've been in that scenario. What are some things that people can do, as an entrepreneur, as a trucker, as a human being, when stuff gets tough, and maybe it's difficult to stay healthy? What have you done to stay trim and slim, Mr. George Barry?
Appreciate that, slim. I haven't heard that term in a while, but I will say that it's important that drivers perhaps pack their own lunch, something that is healthy, because oftentimes out there on the road, you will make poor decisions when you are extremely hungry or you're in the truck stop and, some of those meals start looking appetizing, or those billboards that you're driving by, that you're scanning, looks very tempting, but maybe not the best choice. I would say that is one thing, is to pack your own meals. Second thing is get out and exercise when you get to a stop. If you get to a rest stop, get out and go physically use the bathroom. Don't use one of these deals. Go out, take a walk to the restroom, or when you get to, it happens. And, or when you get to a loading dock or facility, make sure while they're unloading you or while they're loading your trailer, get out and take a couple laps around around the warehouse where you're at, get that fresh air and get some exercise.
Those are great tips. So Tim knows this because I've been telling him, but like I recently hired a dietitian to kind of understand some of the health aspects of stuff. And so obviously there's been dramatic changes in Zack Miller over the year anyway, but I was like, okay, I really want to understand this aspect of it. I feel like the fitness side of it, I've got a pretty good hold on. Let me make sure the food intake is pretty interesting, because I can only eat so many apple fritters in a week before it gets really bad. And we all love a good apple fritter, let's be honest. So what's interesting is weighing food has been like this mind-blowing, like, I don't want to call it an experiment, but like life change, where like you think something like a bowl of cereal, you're like, oh, okay, well, that's like a cup of cereal, you're fine. And then you realize it's 2.5, 3 cups of cereal, where you thought it was 200 calories. Now it's 550 to 600 calories. And you're like, holy moly. And so even something as simple as that is crazy. So my sister, I'm going home this weekend. I'm going to see my sister. She goes, oh, we're going to this restaurant. We've already planned on it. And so I literally went in, because I know how many calories I want to be eating at a certain meal. I went in, what is how many of this calories at this place? So I know what I can eat there. Yes, the Big Macs are tempting and the fries and all that stuff, but it's like 2,000 calories. And so if that's all you can eat in a day and that's what you're having for lunch, and it's not going to be nutritionally value or dense, whatever the dietitian's keywords are, you're screwing yourself. And so it's really interesting to me, like, okay, you're going to eat healthy at some of this place, you're going to take your meal somewhere, you're going to go to McDonald's. What can you get there? I don't know, the chicken and fruit, right? As ridiculous as that seems, if you care about this and you want to live longer, that's kind of what you got to do.
So, wait, you're going to McDonald's and skipping the fries? That's the best part. Fries.
Okay, well, my comment about you being slim and trim has been access denied. I'm taking it back, and I don't want you to think, you not be eating those fries. Or don't order the supersize. Don't Morgan Spurlock it. Don't supersize it. Don't be Morgan Spurlock. Get the small. Right? Have you ever seen how big some of these drinks are? You're like, I'll have a small Coke, and it's
gigantic, right?
3 liters. You're like, how is that allowed?
How much sugar is in one of those?
A can of Coke is 170 calories. Like, I don't really drink soda, but like to see something like that, and you're like, goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Well,
like
what I do, man, I translate everything into calories into miles. I know on average I probably burn, just say 150 calories per mile. And so if I go to the Olive Garden and if I want to eat a breadstick, that's 150 calories. And I'm like, man, is running a mile worth this breadstick?
Yes, it is,
Or if I
because
want
their
to go
breadsticks are
for a second,
fantastic.
they are, but
Your
I
card is
translate
different,
everything
both.
into this is what I got to do to burn this joker off, and a lot of times that will keep me even keeled. And I may pass on the fourth or fifth breadstick.
Yeah, that Golden Corral is deadly. That's terrible. I had that the other day, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, this is a setup right here."
What's it like there right now?
So,
Are they like? Can you like go in buffet style, or how is that? I've been interested in how.
You have to wear gloves. That's about their only requirement. They have disposable
that was
gloves hanging up on the wall.